don't just report it. Don't just report the things that you see that are not going well. Don't just report the things that you feel aren't right. Don't just report the people that are acting outside of what you know to be right or what you think is right. Don't just report what you love. Don't just report what makes you happy. Don't just report the things that move you. Don't just report the things that make you want to change or change you. Because reporting, look at the newspapers, look at the internet, reporting hasn't gotten us anywhere past feeling terrible. I mean, that's the reality, is that we feel awful when we see things that are awful. We feel great when we see things that are great. We feel loved when we see people being loved. We feel when we see we're visual learners and we internalize the things that we see. The problem and the point that I want to make is that reporting is no longer enough. Matter of fact, reporting hasn't been enough ever since social media and the interwebs has been created. Yeah, I said interwebs. I mean, think of it like this. When you report something, you publish it, and it's gone. That's it. Your job is done, right? Wrong. When you report something, that should be the beginning of the process. You need to become aware, and once you become aware, then you can move on. It's like the pre-consciousness moving into preparation and action. Why are you looking at what you're looking at? Why are you reading about what you're reading about? Is it a temporary fix? Or is it really truly driving you towards something, towards change, towards development, towards education, towards what is it doing for you? We could talk easily about watching trash on TV. I mean, watching shows that are not beneficial to you, that are just brainwashing you, so that when you look at the clock, it's been an hour and you don't know what the heck just happened. I've been there. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I need to take a break. But what are you exposing yourself to, and why? Why? Oftentimes we don't ask ourselves why, unless it affects us. Well, I'm here to tell you that the things that you expose yourself to do affect you. They have a direct effect on how you think, where you're going, the goals that you make, and how other people are going to experience your power. If you expose yourself to people that legitimately believe that they don't have any power, you will begin to adopt that. Or if you are somebody that does not think like that but still hangs around people that feel like they don't have any power, and you are not empowering them, you will begin to lose your shine. Now, I'm not saying cut people out. I'm saying be inclusive in what you have. Bring people in so that they can bring other people in. Do you understand that we're building here? We're not just wasting time. We're not just passing days. It's freaking Monday again. What the heck am I going to do? I just hope I get through the day. How are you living? Is that living? What are you living for? What are your goals? Make some goals. Make a big goal, and then make little goals that you can check off. Work towards something. You want purpose in your life? Make a goal. That doesn't mean that once you make a goal, you'd be like, Caleb, once I made a goal, I was able to immediately check off a bunch of things on my list, and it was just easy peasy. That's not how it works. But once you have a goal, that gives you the drive. Because when you're passionate about a goal, then the work means something. You're not just sitting in a class in high school that you hate and you don't know why you're there. Because when you're sitting there, you're like, I'm never going to use this. I don't care about this. This is your life. Other people see you and see something in you, and they're either drawn to you or they're afraid of you and they're pushed away. Ask yourself what you're doing. Expose yourself to things that are going to rejuvenate and power you up. Please, just try it for a day. It'll literally change your life. It'll change how you see your life. It'll change how you experience the world. Because let me tell you, there are a hell of a lot of terrible, awful things that happen every single day. But you can stay in them, or you can choose to stop the expenditure of energy into them and make some goals, make some changes, and get up out of that. Now, oppression, discrimination, and things like that do exist, and those are real. That's not what I'm talking about. If you're experiencing those, that's a whole different ballgame, and we'll get to that later. But what I'm talking about is that you have the power to change how you interact with what is around you. That is your power. Now, I'm not talking about what people do to you. I'm saying that you have a chance to change, to set up, to schedule how your routine's going to go for the day. You have that power. Change up, because you need to expose yourself to things that are going to power you up.